trying to watch a stream right now.
Don't be loud. Okay, good evening, everyone. I hope that you guys are doing good. We're going to talk about what is the Legacy Builders Program and how we can start this now and change your 2025 because 2025 is around the corner and I want everybody to have a really good start to 2025. So I should have put up there something different. I wonder if I can. I should have put legacy, but I didn't. Anyways, we're talking about making money online. So it is making money online, but it's starting a business. So starting a business is when it's online, there's a number of factors involved here. But I am, in saying that, I'm saying this is a business in a box. And I love what it does, and I love who it helps. And we're going to go over a couple of things tonight. And if you have questions, now is the time to ask questions. Because when I go live, I want you guys to ask the questions that you're not sure about, get the answers that you need so that you can actually get started and do what we do. This is an awesome opportunity for anybody from 18 to 80 plus. It is beginner friendly. You don't need tech. If you are new here, you can drop a new in the comments and I will say hi to you. And if you've been here and you're part of our community, thank you for joining in. I appreciate the support. Let me flip this over and we're going to get started and let me know where you are watching from. So what is this right here? I know YouTube, you don't have this, but it says 10K in 30 day. That 10K in 30 day is a guide, okay? And you use this guide. It is free to everybody. So you just go to grannysgettingpaid.com right there, and you will get a PDF, and it is called the 10K in 30 day guide, okay? So that is free. I also included in there this really fun quiz, and it's like, is this for you? So you just circle all the letters, answer the questions, circle the letters, and whatever letters you get the most of, send me back an email and let me know what letter you get the most of, and I will give you the results. It's something fun. So if you like quizzes, then you're going to like that. What is Legacy? The Legacy Builders Program. Legacy Builders Program is a digital program, which means it's online. That's what it means. It means it's an online program, okay? So what we do with this online program is multifaceted. Well, is that the right word? Yeah, it is multifaceted. So as a beginner, I teach people how to make money online by starting their own online business, okay? So we promote what I do as a beginner, and what I teach people to do as a beginner is to promote the programs. So what are these programs? Let's go over these programs. The good thing about this, I got marker on my finger. The good thing about this is that you did not make these programs. Neither did I. I didn't make this program. Okay, so I have the Legacy. I have Digital Mastery. Daily Pay. I'm getting them. I'm running out of room. So Legacy program is 9. Digital Mastery is 6. Let's put a thing there. This is 3. And the Launchpad is 1. So if you have never in your life had a business, let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see if anybody has ever had a business. If you've never had a business, say never had a business. And if you had, say have. Something never and a have. So I know. These are the programs. Okay. So Legacy, it's 9. That's jam-packed full of everything that you need. It is all of these programs in this one. So it is a package of 4. 4 digital programs. That's what it is. Legacy is in it. When you purchase Legacy, there is digital, daily, and launch. All of those programs. So this is a business in a box. Yes, it's a program. It's not a course. There's a difference between a program and a course. Now, this program that I purchased has enabled me to be a stay-at-home mom. I am a homeschooling mom. I have 5 kids, 3 homeschoolers, 2 adults. And I can tell you this, that the work from home job search garbage is ridiculous. Okay, I've been there, I've done it. I don't want to do that anymore ever again in my whole entire life, because you have to weed through. And if you've ever done the online search for like work from home, it is horrendous. They want all this info. They want, who takes your info anyway? Who has your information? When you randomly are putting out resumes, who has your information? That's what I want to know. Who's taking my information? So my information is out there. Somebody has my info and I don't even know who. But let's get back to this. So I was looking for work from home for a long, long time. And my initial search was in November 2022. So I looked and I couldn't find anything. So I took DoorDashing. And DoorDashing was okay. It wasn't paying the bills. It was definitely not paying the bills. But I could cover the rent and work my butt off. When I say work my butt off, yes, it is not for, you need to be fast. Anyways, this program, this business, because it's my business, I make 100%. You would make 100%. It's your business. This is not a job. It is so much better than a job. If you do not want somebody to tell you what to do, where to go, how to do it, this is freedom right here. This is freedom to work from any place that you want to. You do not work from a desk. You're not stuck at a desk. You're not stuck on a phone. We do not chase customers. I do not slide into people's DMs. As a matter of fact, I will never message you. I don't call customers. I don't do any of that kind of chasing. There is none of that in this. This is why I love it. So these programs, back to the programs, because it is an online business. So what you do as a beginner in this online business is you're going to take and you're going to make the purchase of one of the programs. Okay. So what it does when you purchase a program, it kickstarts your online business. Okay. It is a business in a box. So everything that you need to know about this business in a box is actually inside of the program, which I love. I didn't completely understand everything as a beginner. I didn't know the words that were being said. I didn't understand, but it was so easy to get started. Like all I did was literally follow this step-by-step business, like this process to start the business. So I loved it. I didn't need to know tech. They have a tech. They also have tech meetings, but you don't need that. If you're going to follow the step-by-step process, you won't need it. But if you're somebody who's like, I don't even want to try putting in a link anywhere, you don't have to do that. You can either go to one of the tech classes and say, hey, can somebody put this in? Help me with this. Or you can actually pay somebody to do the tech for you, which is not really tech, but that's what we're calling it, okay? So you don't need to know tech. You don't need a degree in this. You don't need experience, because all that stuff doesn't apply in this online business. It is for beginners. This is for beginners. Okay, so when you are looking at the programs here, every single one of these programs is teaching skills. Now, they go up. Obviously, like when you buy a car, you may start down here and you may move up here and move up and move up, okay? Now, the higher you go, the more that's in it. So every single one of them, we're learning something. Launchpad is basically just launching the online business, okay? So up comes a little bit of education, a little bit more, and a little bit more. If you want to learn more involved stuff with digital products, then that's when you would go up higher. But I also want you to consider a couple of things. We're going to go over that. There are 3 things for you to consider when you're actually going to purchase and start your own online business. There are 4 programs. I came in on the 9, and the reason I came in on the 9 is because I understood after asking about the 1 that you could come in on the 9 and promote the 1, the 3, the 6, and the 9. I have 4 streams of income. Now, right now, I have a fifth stream of income. It is the Black Friday special. So I am excited about the Black Friday special because instead of having 4 streams of income right here, I have 5. That means you would have 5. What if your 5th, this thumb, what if the 5th was your Christmas? What if it paid entirely for your Christmas and you didn't have to worry about Christmas? How would that feel? What would you do? Like jump for joy? Would you be like, oh my gosh, this is the first time that I haven't had to get help. I haven't had to pull out a credit card. I haven't had to borrow. I haven't had to, I know how it is. I know how it is to struggle when it's Christmas time. If you're struggling to pay the bills, Christmas is just this stress. So let's get rid of the stress, because who wants stress at Christmas? I think Christmas should be fun. And I know that that's not how it is for everybody. But with this online business, you can learn how to make money online by following a very simple step-by-step process. So when you're deciding what you want to do, right? When you're starting this online business, whatever one you decide to come in on, you get to promote that one and the ones underneath it. So let's just say you came in on 6. Well, 6 means you get 3 streams. Right now, you get a bonus. You get what is called the Black Friday special. So you get 5, you get 1, 2, if you come in on 6, you'll have 6, 3, 1, and the bonus. So that is 4 streams of income. You don't want to miss that bonus stream of income. I'm telling you why. It is going to be amazing. And I am not allowed to say anything until the 28th or 29th. I think it's the 29th I'm allowed to speak, right? Anyways, so if you came in on 6, you could promote the 6, the 3, and the 1. So whatever, this is the first thing you need to remember. Whatever one you come in on, you can promote that one and the ones underneath. Okay, now, second thing you need to remember is you can actually upgrade. You can go from 3 to 6, you can go from 3 to 9, you can go from 1 to 9. You can upgrade within 30 days. You have 30 days to upgrade and pay the difference. You will have to pay your $29 website fee again, because that website is actually built for you. So let's say you come in on 6. The website is going to be built for you with a 6, a 3, and a 1. Thank you so much for the likes. So it will be built for those 3 streams of income, plus you get a bonus, a Black Friday special bonus income. So instead of having only 3, you would have 4 streams of income. You don't want to miss that. So anyways, back to this. Third thing I want you to think about when you're considering which one you want to start with. I do 2 hours a day right here, 2 to 3, but we're doing income earning activities. So 2 hours I work a day on income earning activities. That is my, right here. I'm doing that for legacy, okay? So if you come in on 3, you're doing the same work as I'm doing up here. Think about that. You're doing the exact same 2 hours a day. You need to master that 2 hours a day too. You're going to do the same exact work. The difference being, and I want you guys to remember this, okay? The difference being that I can see all these amounts right here come in because I'm promoting all 4. If you come in on 3, the only thing you're going to see is 3 and 1. Nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you want to grow your business and you want to do it quickly, then obviously you would want to go with higher, right? If you come in here, you can promote 3s and 1, and you get that Black Friday special, which is 3 streams of it, 1 stream of income, but you would have the 3, the 1, and the Black Friday. So that gives you 3 streams of income. So those are the 3 things I want you to think about before you actually make a decision on what you want to start your business with. Okay. It is important that you understand you get 100% profit. What does that mean for you? It means if you promote this and somebody starts their business with that, that is what you get 100% of. If somebody comes in and you're promoting 6, say you're promoting all 4, they have access to any of these, which means you could see this come in and this come in, or you could see maybe 2 of those. It all depends on the person. It all depends on your customer. What I can tell you is this works. I can tell you it's real, it's legit. I was a former DoorDasher. I'm a mama of 5 with no idea on how to do any of this. I came in there, as they say in gardening, green thumbed, or is it green? No, that's not the right thing. A green thumb means you can do it, right? I could not. I didn't know the terms people were talking about. I didn't know. This is made for beginners. So there's a couple words that I didn't know. I didn't know what a lead was. I didn't know what a funnel was. I didn't know what a call to action was. And I learned those terms. So you're learning skills inside of these programs that are so amazing. I know so much more now than I did before I started. But I started this as a beginner. And I love that I can tell you that you can do this, because I had no clue about nothing. Now I am starting to see a very profitable, successful online business. And I'm here to tell you that you can do this. And I heard some girl on TikTok telling me how she was making boatloads of money. And I'll tell you this, I was the skeptic. I was the one that was like, yeah, no way you're doing that. There is no way that a mama who's homeschooling is making 6 figures. I was like, no way. There's no way. So I scrolled the first time I saw her. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how you got on my feed, but bye. Well, thankfully, the first time I saw her, I must have stopped just enough for that algorithm, that wonderful algorithm, the computer, the brains behind this stopped, and it pushed her back out to me again 2 days later. And in that 2 days, I lost my truck and my job. DoorDashing, what do you expect? It can happen. I couldn't run out and buy another car. It wasn't an option. I got my life was kind of altered in November 2022 when I suffered a mini stroke, and my husband did not come. He didn't show up to the hospital. It was crickets. I do what I do now, and sometimes I tell this story because it still is an owie, but I tell it because I do not want any man or any woman to be without an income. I tell you this because I went through a bad part where I had that stroke and he never showed up, and I had no idea that the work trips were not work trips. Work trips were something else, and I was stranded, abandoned, literally abandoned, with 4 children and me. I am a mom of 5, but I already have 1 that's gone, and 1 is leaving within months here. So I was left to handle everything all as a mom of 4 with no job. It was awful. So why do I tell that? I tell that because I know we usually don't think ahead or we're preventative, but I say this because I don't want anybody to be stuck where I was, like blindsided, number 1, with the situation. But number 2, I didn't have, thank you so much for the gift. Thank you. What was that? A burst. Thank you. So I was blindsided with another thing. Okay, well, just fill in the blanks. And then I didn't have a job, and I did do nonprofit work. Okay, I still do that, but I wasn't paid for that. Okay, so I was left, and I was struggling, and it was real, and I don't want another person to be put in that position. So this is easy. Like this to me, I wish I would have found it in November 2022 because I'd be still doing it and I'd probably be making six figures by now, if not a seven-figure income. I'm telling you that because I see people in our community doing it. And that is my personal goal because I know it's achievable. I know that even though I don't have a degree, even though I don't have like any kind of letters behind my name, I'm just a mom. Okay. I'm just a mother who needed a way to put food on the table, clothes on their back. The struggle was real. DoorDash stinks. Okay. It is what it is. But I want you to know that if I can do this, you can do this. And if you don't have an income, please, please, from my heart to yours, get an income. If you don't want to do what I do, which is easy, but if for some reason you're like, no, I can't see myself doing that, go find an income that you can do online. Number one, there's no shipping. There's no customer service, answering phones, all that nonsense. There's no postage. There's no packaging. There's none of that stuff applies to this. And none of that would apply if you went and found an online income, okay? As long as it was digital. So this is all digital. This is all done online. I have an automated system, which is what you would have. You would have an automated system. So when I make my posts about seeing money come into my bank at like 2 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock, I don't post everything, but my favorite money is sleepy money because there's nothing like it. If you've never experienced sleepy money, imagine this was your phone and you picked up your phone and you looked at it. I know it's a terrible phone. And you looked at it and you had, let's say, one of these. Say you got a 9, because these are all in demand. But I will tell you this, these are the ones that sell the most. Why? Because you get to promote them too. If you come in on 9, then you get to promote 4 different programs, okay? You get 4 streams of income. That's why I did it. I'm glad I didn't start off down here because I just wouldn't want to go through and change the payment gateway. I'm not going to go talk about it, but the only thing you have to connect, I will say it, is your payment gateway, how you're going to get paid to the website that is built for you. So you get a website built for you. When you go to grannysgettingpaid.com, I have pages out there that are working for me 24 hours around the clock. You would have those too. So when you go to Granny's Getting Paid, you put your email in, and then what do you get? You get an immediate response. Immediate. You get a video that says, here's some more details. And then you also get an immediate email. If you want to go see the programs and see what's actually inside of each program, you would click on that email, go down, and you will see Granny's Getting Paid, a link down there. You click on it, then you can actually look at all the programs. You will see what's in each individual program. But I didn't look at that stuff. I just wanted to know, as a beginner, can I get started? Can I do this? Is it going to be hard for me? Do I have to talk on a phone? None of that stuff applies in this, okay? None of it. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds to screenshot, and 3, 2, and 1. And I'm wiping my nose while I'm doing it. Okay. My nose is going. So let's talk about, so those are the programs. Okay. You need to go over those 3 points that I pointed out to you, and that will help you decide. Also decide based on your goals. Okay. I know everybody's goals are different. What your goal is, how much you want to make, stuff like that. And I want to be a 6-figure income earner. So the fastest way to get there would be to promote this, right? Because 2 sales a month would be 18. 3 sales, 3 times 9 is what, 36? So let's talk about what is actually involved in your work. So this is how you get started, is by picking a program. Your website has a $29 website fee. That's how they make money. because you're making 100% profit, but it's a $29 website fee. Okay. Other than that, you're going to have 2 small fees and they go to GoDaddy. So go to GoDaddy, you pick out what you want to call your website, and I would tell you to research first. Do not just pick any kind of wild name. Pick something that is clear, that is memorable and easy to understand and not long. You don't want something too long. Like, this is okay. It's getting long. The shorter, the better, and memorable. And go see, before you even start, just go in the community and see what other people call theirs. And then you can come up with something that you are going to be sharing all the time, that you like and is relatable to you and what you're doing. Okay. So research. So you pay for your website with GoDaddy. And I don't know, it'll depend on if you've ever used GoDaddy before, if you are new to them. I do believe they give people deals. And when I say that, I mean like $2, $1.99 for the first year, whatever it is. I think I don't know. I don't remember. I don't want to say, it might have been $8, but then you also got to pay GoDaddy for a professional email. So make sure you get a professional email, because you want your emails, which are part of your automated system, to get to the intended end user. Okay. So those 2 things go to GoDaddy. The other 2 things go to my website, which would be the program and your $29 website fee. So I make 100% profit. Again, you would make 100% profit. What would you do if you woke up and saw this in your account tomorrow? What would you do with that? How would that change your life? Or would it? Or maybe you need to make $1,800 a month. Or maybe you do, maybe you're like, you're a go-getter and you're like, I'm going to make 6 figures with this, because this has opened up the door for people just like me that, I thought that door was closed a long time ago. I didn't go to school for any kind of 6-figure job. I didn't do that. My life has just been interesting. We'll just put it that way. It's been interesting. So let's talk about what is actually involved in your workday. Okay, let's take this off, because now we've talked about the details when it comes to how much is it. So we've gone over that. What is in your 2-hour workday? Because this is important, right? We have a 2-hour workday. And we want to master that 2-hour workday. In brackets under, I'm going to say an hour for learning, because we do have meetings inside. Okay, we have meetings inside of our community, and they're held by 6-figure income earners. So these 6-figure income earners are actually what I'm calling homegrown. What do I mean by that? I mean the people inside of our community that are actually doing the mentoring. Besides from our Millionaire Mama, there are 6-figure income earners that have started off the same place as us at 0 and have worked their way up to being 6-figure income earners. So you have to do the work. This is not a, I don't know. You got to work. You got to be willing to work. If you want your situation to change today, you got to be willing to do something different. If your life is not going the way you want it to, and that's what happened to me. I was like putting a rock in a hard place, and it was sink or swim. So I was like, man, as long as this is real, as long as this is legit and I can do it, let's go. And I will never look backwards, because this is the best thing that I've ever done that can generate this amount of income. And I say that because I've never seen anything like this with such little. You got to work, but it's nothing compared to a 40-hour work week. I'm not working no 40 hours a week on this. I'm not. 14 hours a week with the possibility, with the aim, my goal is to hit 6 figures. Okay. I would like to do it in a year. There's people in our program that have actually hit it within 6 to 7 months. I'm probably looking at a year. That's my goal. My goal in another 6 months is to hit that 6-figure income. That's my goal. So you can have a goal like that without a degree, without experience, and without any kind of tech. That's what this program does. It flies open the door to everything that we've ever believed, everything that we've ever thought. We have to work harder. We have to do this in order to make more money. That's a lie. It's a lie, because now we have the internet. Now we have a different way. Now we have a better way to make money online. So that's why I'm here. If you need a way to make money and you need to do it online, which I think is the smartest thing to do, is to make money online. It used to be service. It used to be, if you could offer a service to somebody, that would be the best business to be in. So I was a bookkeeper in Canada a long time ago. I actually live in Texas. I sold my business. I sold my business 10 years ago. So I sold my business 10 years ago. And I wasn't making no 6 figures in that, but that was the best business to be in, was service, because the overhead is low. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it means like when you get into business, people have to buy things. They have to have expenses, and there's all kinds of things involved in a business. And if you don't know, I'm telling you there is. And in this, we don't have any monthly expenses. There are zilch, no monthly expenses, which is why I love it. So the creator of this program is actually a mom of 6, and has 5 grandchildren. I love that. Shayla! Hello, Shayla. Thank you for the likes. So when she made this, I'm glad she made this the way she made it. She made it affordable. You can actually pay for your program outright, or you can do it in a plan. You do what works for you. You choose the program that fits your goals. What are your goals? We went over them. So let's talk about that 2-hour workday, because you want to be like the master of the 2-hour workday. Pick a platform, okay? And what are you going to do on that platform? So for 1 hour, this is what you're going to do. You are going to create 3 pieces of content. If you have never created content, I'm going to say baloney. Because everybody has created content at some point in their life, I'm sure. If you haven't, good news. Everything that you need is inside of our community, inside of your program. So 3 pieces of content. I pick up my handy phone that you've seen many times. And if you've not, this is my phone. I pick it up and I go, Christmas is around the corner. Did you know right now that we actually have access to a bonus stream of income? Usually when we promote these programs, I have 4 to promote. Right now, I have 5, but this is only limited. So if you're interested in making money from home, money online, or making money actually from anywhere in the whole entire world, drop me a yeehaw in the comments, and I'll let you know how to get started making money online. That's it. What is that? A whole 10, 15 seconds? I got a call to action in there. I got a little bit of a hook, and you watched, right? That's all you're doing. You don't need to make this drawn out and crazy. All you're doing is sharing what you do, kind of like what you do, and what information do you have? Do you have a little tip? Do you have, like we have a 2-hour workday. There you go. That's value. Somebody needs to hear that they can actually make money online and do it in 2 hours a day. Are you serious? Like, where has this been? Where have you been my whole life? I can actually make money online and do it in 2 hours a day. High five. Do you know how much that is, like, in a week? Let's do the math. So that's 14 hours a week, right? Times, let's say 4 weeks. 56 hours, people. 56 hours. Would you rather, listen to this, would you rather work 40 hours a week or 56 hours in a month? Hands up. Like, are you kidding me? I can actually make a full-time income. Yes, you can. Is it going to happen overnight? I don't know. I can't answer that for you. I'm going to tell you this. There are people that start to make money the next day. There are people that take a few days. There are people that take a few weeks. Every situation is different. I cannot tell you. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if you're going to follow, just like going to the gym. Are you going to follow what the trainer tells you to do? Are you going to eat better? Are you going to move your body? Are you going to be in a calorie deficit? It's the same thing, man. It is the same exact thing. So if you want to achieve the results, what do you got to do? You have to follow what the trainer tells you. If you are in this program, if you choose to do this online business and you don't choose to follow the step-by-step blueprint, then it's either going to take you longer to see success or you may not have success at all. This is the easiest thing to have success in. Let me tell you something. I am shocked by just how awesome it is what I get to do. Like, this is a huge blessing to me and my kids because it enabled me to stay home. It enables me to make money. It enables me to actually have a goal. I have a goal. Man, I have a goal to make 6 figures. That's my goal. If you would have asked me 6 months ago, what do you expect in life? Or what do you, man, 6 figures was not even in the yard. Okay. 6 figures for me was not even in the neighborhood. It probably was like on the outskirts of the city, of the state, of the country. Like, no. If you would have told me that, I would have said, you're full of hogwash. It ain't going to happen. This is happening. This is real. This is what the internet does. The internet has opened up a door for normal, regular, everyday people who actually want to receive success, achieve is the better word, who actually want to achieve success with a little bit of work and a big return. I'm telling you, 56 hours a month. If you stick to that 2-hour workday, put aside an hour for learning. We're not talking about learning. So we have 6-figure mentor meetings every single week. So that should be part of your learning. You should be in there. You should be listening. You should be soaking up the knowledge of somebody who's come and gone before you. That is so important. Why wouldn't you want to do that? That is an hour. So I spend 2 hours a day creating my 3 pieces of video, right? I create 3 pieces of video. Now, it doesn't take me an hour. It doesn't. Did it before? I've been creating videos for a long time. But in the framework, yes, it took me a little time to adjust, a little time to learn. But you can create videos starting tomorrow. And you do this and you start pushing out your own videos, your own business. It's called digital real estate. You know what happens with that? People start to go, what are you talking about? What are you doing? How are you only working 2 hours a day? And you tell them. You're like, man, go here. Go to my website. Obviously, this is mine. You would have your own. Go to my website. You'll get all the details. And if you have any questions, just drop me an email. You'll have my email after you go there. The serious people who want to change their life are going to go. The ones who don't, you don't want them anyway. That's the reality of this is that not everybody has the drive to actually do work and they can see the actual the pathway. Like, I can see it, man. I can hit 6 figures. I have never saw it in my entire life. It was impossible. It was not possible. This makes it possible for anybody. So if you are one of those people who are like, man, just tell me what to do and I will do it. There's 3 things you need to be in order for it to be successful. And I screwed up a couple times, but you can fix it. It's not like you mess up and you're done. No, I messed up. I didn't listen. You're supposed to follow with 0 followers. I didn't listen to that and I had followers. So don't do followers. Start out 0. Post your content. The algorithm's going to love you and it's going to send the right people to you. That's how you build this business. Build it generic and organic. Not generic, organic. Do you know what I mean? Like you're posting your stuff, which is authentic because it's you, but you're posting that stuff organically. That's the word I was looking for. Not generic, but organic is that don't follow anybody else. Just start posting your stuff and the people will come to you. We call that attraction marketing. In this business, I didn't even know what that was. I have learned so much in this that it blows my mind, and I wish I would have known the knowledge I have now. I wish I could have used it years ago. It would have been amazing for me. Anyway, so those 3 pieces of content, those videos that you're going to do, you can make them under a minute. You can make them over a minute. You can do them up till 2 minutes. As a beginner, you want to have the eyes of people on your stuff. People have a very short attention span. So when you're very new and you're learning your videos, just put it out there. Put it up. Hey man, here's my story. Tell a little bit about yourself. Why did you start this? What is your goal? Do you have a goal? Now I'm starting to share that my goal is actually 6 figures because I can see it now. When I first started, I couldn't see it. I'm telling you now, I believe I can hit 6 figures because I see it works, and I'm like, okay, now I know what I need to do. I know that I have to be consistent. I know that I got to show up. I know that what these people have done before me, the ones who are actually teaching and telling us how to do this, and I'm staying involved, and I'm watching, and I'm learning, and I'm listening. You've got to listen to people who have already done it. If people are sharing and they're telling you, hey, listen, this is how you do it, then why wouldn't you listen? We have 6-figure income earners in here. We do these meetings. There's these meetings, and we have them once, twice a week. Plus, if you come in on the legacy, you have a meeting on Tuesday with I call her the millionaire mama, okay, because she made her first $1 million in 17 months. Her first $1 million in 17 months, and I think she hit her second at the 2-year mark. I think. I might be mistaken on that, but she's a millionaire mama anyways, okay? So she does our legacy meetings. Why would you not tune into that? Because she has done this from the ground up. The 6-figure mentors that are in there that are teaching us, you know where they started? Down here. You know where they are? Up here. How'd they get there? They're going to tell you everything that they did. We are all in the same thing. We all start out right here. We're all level. We all start out the same thing. Now, I probably started out down here because I didn't listen. I thought, and I've done social media before. I know what I'm, no, I can tell you I screwed up. I didn't do what I was supposed to do in the beginning, and I messed up something else. So I did not start off the way I was supposed to start off. But you live and you learn, and the good thing about this is that it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, as long as you learn and you listen and you go and apply it. So the 3 things you got to be. I saw a whole bunch of likes. Anna! Hello, Anna! I'm sorry if I missed anybody's comments. Hold on a second. Then I'll talk about the 3 things that you need to be in order for this to be successful. Okay. So the first thing you need to be, I wasn't coachable. I was not. There you go. So the first thing is you need to be coachable. And that is exactly what we're talking about right now. If you hear something, if you read something, if you see something, and it's in our program, okay, and they say, put a call to action. Put a call to action, man. Do it. I didn't do it. And that's another thing I didn't do. In my first, I don't know why I didn't do it. I don't know if I didn't hear. I don't know if I don't know what I have no idea. So I did a call to action in my videos later. Not in my very first videos. There was no call to action. Not at all. And then I did a how call to action. At the end of every video, I finally caught on and I was like, okay, I'm going to say, drop a how in the comments. And it got so consistent that my littlest would run around, and as soon as he knew I was coming to the end of a video, you know what he did? He'd go, drop a howl in the comments. Funniest thing ever. So here we go. I'm listening. Every day you get access to a video. Every day you can turn in and listen to our millionaire mama give a message. She will tell you, if you're not creating content this way, if you need to do this, she tells you what to do. So this is not like, I'm not going to hand you something and go, hey, good luck with your life. Bye-bye. It's not like that. Okay. Now this is not hand holding. I'm going to tell you, it's not like a hand holding thing because you get 100% profit. Legit, it is your business. But I will say this, you're not alone. So when I started, I asked the girl who I purchased from, I asked her a handful of questions. I haven't talked to her since. I don't know what she's doing, I haven't talked to her. But I have access to everything I need inside of the community. Oh, she did do a Zoom one time, and I was in there for that. So I'm probably going to do Zooms for the people that come on with me too, because I like that aspect of it. But that's a personal decision, because that's not part of the blueprint. Hey, Chris, thank you, Chris, for the tiny dinies. So that's not part of the blueprint. We stick to the blueprint. I would do that just to help. Okay. Back to the coachable. So the millionaire mama posted a video every morning. She does it at the same time, roughly the same time. And I heard her say, make sure your call to action is like positive or an action. I think it was positive or action word. And I was like, well, mine's neither. Mine is how. Like, how? So I thought about it, and I've been doing how for so long, for months now, right? And I thought, well, I guess maybe I should try it. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm a Canadian. I live in Texas. I'm digital granny. And then it comes to me, yeehaw! Well, man, yeehaw! And then let me tell you what happens when you say yeehaw at the end of a video. It makes me smile and it makes me laugh, because I think you can't just show up and say yeehaw, Yeah. Thank you. So when you show up, you can't get on a video and go, so drop me a yeehaw in the comments. How can you say that without getting excited? Like, there has to be, right? So I go, drop a yeehaw in the comments. I don't care if you laugh. Actually, it's really good if you laugh, right? Because then I've got your attention. So when you do these videos, just be yourself. Whatever your version of you is, like whatever you are, not a version, the real you. Not a version of you. I don't want you to show up and be all serious if you're not a serious person. But if you are a serious person, those serious people are going to like you and how you deliver your content. I'm a little bit of a nut bar, okay? So I am crazy sometimes. I act crazy sometimes. I like to have fun. I joke around. I am not serious all the time. Although I do have serious content sometimes. Because, thank you for the tiny diny, I want you to know that I know what it's like to hurt. I know what it's like to cry. I know what it's like to go through a lot of stuff. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate all them tiny dinies. They are the cutest. So I know what that's like. And we all, I don't want to tell you that, I'm making this and I'm making that, and then not tell you how I got here. Okay. How was the journey? Because life is full of ups and downs. And I know people right now that are going through things in their life, and we have ups and we have downs. We have ups and we have downs. So if I don't tell you the downs, or at least some of them, how are you going to relate to me? How are you going to relate? And it's the same thing. Like if I was making 6 figures, I would still tell you parts of the stuff that I've gone through, because it's real life and it hurts and it stinks, but there is hope. And that's why we do what we do. For the people that have found this, it has and is changing their lives as long as they do not quit, because it works. And I understand thank you. They hit a goal on TikTok for me, in case you're wondering why I'm smacking the screen. It's a high five. You see a high five? I lost track of what I was saying. Tiny Dinies. Okay, so you make your 3 pieces of content, and in that content, you are going to relate. You're going to tell a little bit about you, so we know that you're real, so we know who you are. Okay, it's not about spilling all your guts and telling everything. You don't have to do that. We're not asking you to do that. I do tell a very serious story, and the reason that I tell that story, and I don't do it all the time, is because I want people to know that if they do not have an income and they happen to just see one video of mine, and because I wished I would have saw this one video, and if they happen to see this video and they happen to hear me say, if you are married and you do not have a source of income for yourself, then please, 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 please run and get one. I don't care if you don't do what I do. Run and get yourself an income. I have seen too many things. I have been a witness. I am a firsthand, I'm not sure the word I'm looking for. I have experienced the tragedy of not having an income as a married woman. That's it. That's all I'm going to say, because if you missed the beginning, I did share a little bit of that story. So it is hard. And I do not want another woman or a man, because there are men that are staying home now and women are going to work. And I do not want a single person who is married not to have their own income. Maybe I'm old school. I would have never said this. I would have never said this 3 years ago. I would have never said it. I would have said, and to my future daughter-in-law, I'm going to tell her, man, you need to have an income. I'm just saying, nothing against my son, but for her, she needs an income. I want her, I don't care if it's $50 a month, $100 a month. I would say probably have a little bit more so you have more of a cushion, okay? But who cares? Have your own bank, have your own access to money, have your own. And I say that because we live in a world where stuff happens, life happens, and you don't have control like you think you do, or you think that life is going to go like this, and you're good right now. You're good. Nothing's going to happen. No, that's not life. Life is real, and life happens, and you get extra kids sometimes. Maybe you're a grandma, and I'm actually going to be a granny, although I named myself this because I thought digital granny was cool, but I'm actually going to be a nana. So I get 2 little girls that are adorable, and I'm excited. I think that's cool. So my family's getting bigger, and I'm excited. So anyways, back to this, because I'm certain times of the month it's just not good to talk. 3 pieces of content, guys. You make that content. You post that content. Thank you. Is it Kai? Thank you, Kai. So I'm excited about it. Anyways, they're getting married in less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks. My second oldest is getting married, and I'm excited for him. And I love the girl. She is awesome. She's sweet. She's almost like a little version of me, but she's her own person. But I can see the similarities there. So I love that. I think it's so cool. Okay. So your next half hour, it is the best when they, they just fit in. She just fits into the family. And her two little girls are both little blonde, beautiful girls. And I think they're awesome. They are awesome. I love them all. Half hour. Let's get to this. Posting free ads. Okay. So for a half hour, you post free ads. Now, very, very important. Very important. I've seen a lot of people inside of our community. Okay. Inside. You have sons. I have 4 sons and 1 daughter. And she's never getting married. I'm just putting it out there. I'm saying no. Anyway, posting half hour, posting free ads. Do not, where I repeat, do not neglect this. Don't neglect it. I'm telling you. 2, that's awesome. Boys are so much easier. Okay, posting free ads. That is like I'm going to take 3 sentences. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it and I'm going to post it on a website. Okay. Inside of our community, we give you 200 websites. So choose your websites. Yeah, that's right. They are easier. Boys seem to be easier. Seem to be. Well, I've got full grown ones. So I mean, to me, they were. Go outside, go play. Girls, no. Anyway, okay. So you take that 3 sentences and you copy it and then you go post it on a website, okay? On one of the websites, on a few websites. What you're going to do is you're going to find your favorite. You're going to take one of the examples inside of our community. We have examples of what you can post. Make it your own. But follow like the framework of it and then go do this. It is important. The other part of this is I want you to remember when you're posting your free ad, let's say you choose YouTube, put a link in there for YouTube. Let's say you're using TikTok. Okay. Let's say you're using TikTok. Put that link inside of here. You're doing all this work. You're going to do this work. So push them, like not push them, but put that link in there so that they go find you, so that they're going to go wherever you are, wherever you want them to go. I put mine to YouTube. I don't put it to TikTok. I have TikTok, I have YouTube. I'm actually on Facebook, Instagram, Clapper, and Pinterest. I'm on all of them because I made the mistake in the beginning thinking that I'll just go put them everywhere. That was dumb. It was dumb. I told you I did dumb stuff. So don't do what I do. I did dumb. Anyway, so posting free ads. And look at this. I can tell you this. I am still successful. I did dumb and I'm still successful. Okay. So you don't have to know everything. I did not know anything. I didn't know a thing. All I said was I can follow and I didn't follow it. But I'm learning and I'm like, oh, that's why you do this. Oh, that's why I shouldn't have done that. Live and learn, right? I can mess up and I can recover. So you can mess up and you can recover. I love that nobody's going to fire me. I'm not going to get fired. You're not going to get fired. Like who would fire you? Yourself? Okay. Here's the only way you're going to fail in this. Okay. Let's go over those 3 things. Number 1, you got to be coachable. We started off with coachable and ended up with kids and getting married. So coachable. The second thing, you need to be willing to learn. That is one thing I do not fail in. I am willing to learn something new. Are you? Are you willing to learn something new? I think the coachable might be the hardest for all of us because it's not the first time I heard somebody else say that they weren't coachable. Actually, Anna just said she wasn't either. But there was somebody else that I heard that they messed up with that too. So the third thing, you got to be showing up. I'm showing up, right? I'm here. So now it doesn't take me, I don't take all that long to do this stuff here because I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I just, I get it done. But I go live and my live, I don't stress over the time. I do about an hour. So I'm like good to get off. I did an hour. So that's keeping it to like 2 hours right there. I'm at 2 hours. Now, if I go to a meeting, that's probably my other hour. Or let's just say I start fooling around with my content and I'm like, ooh, I did a mistake today. And I found out that I could change my font. And this is true. I made a mistake today when I was posting. I was like, oh, how cool is that? So that obviously I was fooling around, trying stuff new. That's learning. Okay, so that would go into your hour or whatever. And we have a meeting, I think, tomorrow. I don't know what time that is. I don't know if I'll go. And the legacy is on Tuesday. And that's the one that I never want to miss because that's our Millionaire Mom. Half hour, post your free ads. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for all the likes. Now, and the gifts too. Okay, the last half hour of your 2-hour workday is going to be, I'm going to spell it wrong. It's responding to comments. Okay. And you may think you really get a half hour for that. Well, that's what I'm saying. Where our goal is to have a 2-hour workday. That's our goal. Are you going to have more? Are you going to have less? I don't know what you're going to do. If you did like me in the beginning, I was trying to conquer the world. And no, you just pick a platform and learn that platform. Do what the blueprint says. Do what you're told to do. Just master the 2-hour workday. Because what are you going to do when you have 22 hours in a day? Like literally, what are you going to do with 22 hours? Like if this was the only thing I did in my life, I don't know what I would do with 22 hours in a day. Because I do other stuff. Like I do nonprofit work. So that takes up my time. So I don't know what I would do personally. I don't know. Do you know what you would do? Look, respond to the comments. Your last half hour of your 2-hour workday is you're going to go back to here. And when people answer that call to action that you put out there, like drop a yeehaw. So somebody's going to go in my comments and they're going to go yeehaw. So I need to respond. Why do we do that? We do the call to action so that we're telling that platform that we have good stuff. Well, by doing that, we encourage people to participate, right? That's what it does. It encourages people to participate. So they go and they comment and it tells the algorithm, the platform, hey, this stuff is good. We want to watch this stuff. We want to push this stuff out. So there's a few reasons why. And when I say follow this, it is for beginners. Just follow what you're supposed to do, because if you want to be successful in it, you're going to learn, you're going to grow, and you can do it. It is like the best, most amazing business that you can start, because I don't even think of it like a business. I know it is, but the kind of business background I come from, it doesn't even compute. Who works for 2 hours a day? And we just figured it out. That's 56 hours a month of income earning activities. Man, people are working 40 hours a week, not 56 hours a month. Now, of course, that's give or take. That is nothing compared to what we're used to. And no, I come from the old school. If you want to make more money, you got to work harder. No, this day and age has actually, thank God, we actually have something here that is real, that is legit, that is open for the people. And I like to think of it like this because I really genuinely believe that it's for the people that need it the most. The people that kind of thought, okay, this is how my life is going to be. Throw that out the door right now, okay? I know this costs money, but there's a way. There is a way. Some people have picked up an extra job. Some people have I've heard the stories about going to clean houses. I borrowed, okay, because I was like, man. Anyways, as soon as I made my first sale, I made back my investment. That is how it worked for me. Now, when you promote all 4, right, you can get any of those 4. But when I tell you that the legacy, the 9 is the one that has actually sold the most, it's because everybody else wants to be able to promote it too. I have 3 accounts because I was testing out one. One of those, there's a 4th account, and that's not me. And they have 4,000, but there's no comments. And I've gone on that 4,000 account and I've said, this is a fake account. This is a fake account. And then I went and I reported it to TikTok a week ago. So they took down one of my fake accounts a couple months ago, and they did it in a week. So if I don't hear from them soon, I'm gonna go and ask them to take it down again. I can't stand when these guys clone you. That's me. Digital Granny. Oh, yeah, the Digital Granny 2 is me. That was my initial account, and then I have the Digital Granny, and then I have the Digital Granny Backup. So I made 3 accounts, and I experimented because I told you I was in a different niche. I started off with 6,000 followers, and that was Digital Granny 2. So I still post on them. The Digital Grannies, no, that's the fake one right there. I think that one with the dot in there, that's not me. That's the fake one. So I would block that person. I didn't block them because I go and I actually report it and then go through all the steps. Anyways, okay. So yeah, that happens on TikTok. You know, it's just one of those things. Okay. So you respond to comments. That's your 2-hour workday, guys. I'll let you have 3 seconds to screenshot that. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I was experimenting. Just, I wanted to know, you know, what is the interaction like? What is it different? And it is different because the first one, I had a previous niche and those people were there. Second one, I added a bunch of digital marketers because I wanted to go live on it. And the third one, I started only about a week and a half ago. And that one I only added 1 digital marketer, nobody else. And I like that one the most. So the one that has 0 followers, well, I followed people outside of the niche in my age bracket. I think I followed 20 people, and that's how I did it. I have me a backup in my Bobby account. I can't find the backup. Oh, the backup for me or the backup for you? Do you have a, oops. What did I do? I got to end this. For me, it should be the Digital Granny Backup all together. It should be. Okay, guys. So that's I gave you a chance to screenshot that. I want to end this video for YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate you. If you have questions, I should show you again. If you have questions, you can actually just go down there to grannysgettingpaid.com and put your email in and you'll get all the info. If you have any questions, just do me a favor, email me and drop me the questions and I will answer them as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much. And I'm not sure if I'm on tomorrow night or not, but I will do an event so that you can see if I'm actually going to go live so you have a heads up. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you.